How's that? Do we have sound now? Looks like we have no sound. Can you hear me? I think I don't have sound. D Van Den, can you hear me? I'm just, sounds like maybe it's just Steven on here. There is sound. Okay. All right, good. False alarm, I suppose, or maybe I had a wrong setting on. Anyway, we're good. So, continue with the announcements. Yeah, we're going to record Nymeria either Sunday or Monday. Depends on how I wrap up I'm still working on the wording of a couple of things. So I want to make sure that's all good. Don't need to rush it, but I do want to get it done shortly. We'll have that out to patrons right before, or right around the time Fire and Blood is coming out, or rather right before that, and then it'll drop for everyone else right around just after Fire and Blood comes out, probably. And then we'll of course be talking lots of stuff about Fire and Blood after that, along with getting back to Bloodraven and doing our Dance of the Dragons playthrough. Not Dance of the Dragons playthrough. No, this is a playthrough. Dance of the Dragons episodes with Radio Westeros, which should be a lot of fun. So if everyone's having a good Friday, I got my usual purple coffee. Take a big swig. Cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. Hey, Alicia. Hey, Steven. Hey, Nick. Hey, Felly 13. Hey, D-Van. And hey, Logistics. Everybody else that's joining and will be joining. Yeah, definitely help us spread the word that these streams have moved over to Twitch. It's going to take a while for everyone to get to catch up on that. You know, this isn't exactly our most popular thing that we do, but it is a lot of fun for those of us who do enjoy it. And of course, like I've said several times, it's a fun thing we can do without requiring me to take any time away from my normal writing schedule and all that. This doesn't exactly require a whole lot of preparation. No scripting required for game streams, as you might suspect. So, I hope everyone's got a beverage or a smoke or something that they're helping them with their Friday. And if you're joining us from across the pond, well, yep, we're back to daylight savings time over here, so the time zone's a little different. About 6 months of the year, we are 4 hours apart with Greenwich Mean Time, but now we're back to 5 as of this past Sunday. All right, I don't think I have any other announcements. Pretty quick in that regard this time. So let's review where we're at. We are 44 years old. We are pretty strong in diplomacy, decent in intrigue, not so great with the other things, but we have pretty good counsel. And of course, we have a very interesting situation vis-a-vis our children. What we don't want is Prince Hodor here to acquire any of the titles that we have set out for him, or that he would be entitled to inherit, rather. We don't want him to have the neck, or Hamahall, or Silver Reed, or anything really. We'd be fine if he just had the Castle of Kingspire Tower or something small like that. But we want all these titles to pass to Prince Hillard because he's awesome. Look at these great traits. Look at how intriguing he is. This guy is, I mean, he's no Littlefinger, or Varys, but he's, you know, with a little more development, he could get up into that level. Look at that intricate web weaver, pretty badass. So this is the guy we want to be once we die, but hopefully we won't die for a while still, and certainly we hope to eliminate the succession issues before they potentially get even worse. So what about our other situations here? What about our borders? The North has been quiet as usual. It seems like the North has been in this long state of unrest. And look where the Kingdom of the North is up here on Sea Dragon Point here. And Winterfell is held by Lord Benjicott the Imperious, who is of House Dustin. Oh man, he's a Relorist. How about that? A Relorist of House Dustin. That's crazy. And to our east here, to the east, there's the Kingdom of the Vale, which we've occasionally gone to war with over salt pans. And right now they have it, and we're not really in a position to take it back just yet, but maybe soon. And of course, we got the east here, the southeast, Blackwater Bay, and which is, there's no King's Landing here, so that's interesting because King's Landing was never founded in this timeline. And the West really hates us. We went to war with this queen whose name I forget. Queen Lena, right? Queen Lena the Prudent. Yeah, we really aren't fans of each other. Pillaged her lands. She doesn't like our religion. But hey, she came after us, and we did what we had to do. It looks like we're in pretty good terms with the Reach right now. They don't hate us. They only dislike us a little bit. But we had some good relations. Holy crap! Look at this guy's siblings and how they all just died. Jeez, that was rough. All right, so let's unpause and be underway and see what happens today. We're not at war, so I typically have it at speed 3 out of 5. If I was playing alone, I would occasionally go speed 5. But during a stream, I want to make sure everyone has time to see what's happening. But when you're playing alone, sometimes you can really speed through these times when not a lot is happening, when you're trying to let time pass for certain reasons, or while your armies are recouping, or while you're letting your economy grow, or anything like that. Now this is interesting. We're not at war with anybody, but there's these red armies here are hostile. They are, what is this? This is Mountain Clansman Liberation Revolt Army. Well, that's interesting. Well, that's funny for the Vale to be dealing with that. We're speeding through April. Yes, Steven Stark is talking about the Twitter, what's going on Twitter, where he just posted a photo of himself as a female Stark. It's great. It's classic. Instant classic. And yeah, I highly recommend you all check that out. I retweeted it, so it should be easy for anyone to find. All right. Let's figure a few things out here. Since we're not at war. Oh yeah, we have been at peace for too long. So in fact, the fact that we're not at war is a problem. But you know what this means? We don't have to go to wars per se. We don't have to attack somebody, declare war on them. We can just go reaving. That counts. And as you can see here, as a Drowned God character, as I'm hovering over that, it says you lose 2 prestige every month for being at peace and doing no raiding, which isn't really that bad. We have 4,921 prestige, and losing 2 a month is not a big deal, considering we get 6.78 per month. And that's including the -2. Without that -2, we would be getting 8.78 a month. So we're still racking up the prestige pretty nice. Oh, hi. Thanks, Painkiller Jane says, when did I get glasses? They look good. Well, thank you. I actually wear glasses normally. I don't wear them, constantly because my eyesight's pretty good. I found out I needed them when I went to get my learner's permit when I was 15, which was, centuries ago. But the funny thing about wearing glasses when you're a YouTuber is, well, it doesn't work all that well because glasses create glare. And luckily for me, I don't really need them. Sometimes some astute watchers have seen me strain my eyes occasionally to see the screen, but yeah, glasses and video making don't work great. We're working on some lighting solutions. In fact, I've got a new light system in here now. We got one of those cool ring lights, and that should help our lighting situation. But I don't think it's going to help the situation with glasses and glare. But anyway. Yeah, I do like, I am a glasses wearer. You just wouldn't know it from watching us on YouTube normally. Okay. There's always so much to... I'm glad we're doing these every 2 weeks instead of once every like 5 weeks or so, because there's always so much to keep track of in this game. It's such an immersive, full experience, and if you don't play it for a couple weeks, you can easily kind of forget where you're at. And it has only been a couple of weeks. It was really hard to remember some of these details when I was only doing it every 5 or 6 weeks. But now, even after 2 weeks, it needs a minute to recap where we're at. Okay, so our plan is to go reaving. Now, this is where you guys weigh in. As always, we don't, since we're still new on Twitch, we moved this over from YouTube. We don't have any sort of donation options on here, which is no big deal. This isn't a money-making endeavor. But if you guys want to do, one thing that people have done is sent money for me to change the names of things, which has been really fun. So if anyone wants to do that, just use our PayPal links at historyofwesteros.com, and I'll take care of whatever you need. But if not, don't worry about it. We'll be getting, once we qualify for some more benefits on Twitch, we'll be able to have things that you can do in stream. Hi there, Pizza Trains, another person joining us live. Yeah, we are, this is for, yeah, we started at Aegon's Conquest, but the Conquest did not go the way Aegon planned it. As you can see, there's hardly any conquest at all. There's this chunk of the Crown Lands, which isn't really the Crown Lands, that's been carved out by the Targaryens, but they don't even have King's Landing. They got this guy, King Maelor of Westeros, but all he controls is just this area around Blackwater Bay and part of the Crown Lands. He doesn't even have all of Crackclaw Point. So all the kingdoms are mostly still independent, and as we're playing the family of the whore family, H-O-A-R-E, not the sex worker word, but H-O-A-R-E, and we are we've been playing for about 70 some years, 77 years it looks like. We cannot take bits yet. Thanks for asking. This is only our third stream on Twitch. Well, technically it's technically our third. It's only the second one we've done to the public. We did one for testing. So we haven't qualified for affiliate status yet. Affiliate status is not that hard to qualify for, but we just have to do a few more streams basically, and we'll get there. And then you guys can send us bits. Bits are a lot like sending super chats. It's actually a slightly better deal. Bits are a slightly better deal than super chats. Both sites take a chunk of your money, but Twitch takes less and gives you more for that money, even while taking less of it. So we'll get there, but it'll probably be at least another 3 to 4 weeks before we're an affiliate. We have to do, basically we have to stream for like 20 hours at 7 different occasions and have a certain number of followers. We've already got enough followers, but we haven't done enough of these streams yet. So we're on track for that, but not there yet. And yeah, you guys will see all those cool features as we unlock them. I know a lot of you guys are coming here as newbies to Twitch, which I was too for the most part. I've only ever watched a few streams. So we're kind of going through a lot of this learning process together. So that's fun. You guys are learning Twitch along with me. And you'll probably teach me a few things that I miss along the way while I figure out some things too. All right, so back to this. We don't have money either, so this is another reason why reaving right now is going to pay off. We actually need money. We spent a lot of it on mercenaries when we were fighting mostly the West. But we did win that war, so that worked out. Nevertheless, we need more money to continue upgrading our buildings, our infrastructure, and all that cool stuff. So I'm going to go to military and start raising our... Ooh, I'm not going to do it yet. Damn. Yeah, the problem here is, look at this number here. We have 4,339 troops ready out of a possible 12,000. And now those are from our personal domains. From vassals, we can raise up to 35,000. But we don't want to send too many of our vassals' levies out to reave, because that makes them unhappy when you take your vassals' men to do stuff with them. They're okay if you do it every once in a while, and the more they like you, the more tolerant they'll be of it. But the longer you keep them up, the less happy they get. So it's best to just use your personal troops for things like reaving. And because the reason is, like I said, the longer you have them up, the more problematic it gets. And if we're going to go reaving, as we are going to go reaving, it often means we go really far, right? We go all the way, we've been reaving all the way over in Ashai. So this won't be quick. So we would, whatever troops we're going to take with us, we're going to have them up for a while. So there's no penalty with our own troops. But we've only got about a third of our capacity right now. So we need to wait for that to fix itself. Now, one thing we can do to speed that up, oh, we're already doing it. Here we have our Master-at-Arms trained troops, which, see, levy reinforcement rate says 110% there. And that means we're going to get these 4,339 men. We're going to get back to 12,000 men a lot faster because our Master-at-Arms is helping us. So if we just sit here and wait, we're going to take this hit on prestige because we can't. We don't have enough of these guys yet. So every month this should tick up to be a little bit higher. And yeah, I think once May ends, it'll tick up another point here. Maybe, yeah, see, we got a, that wasn't very much, but it did tick up. So it might be a little while. We can go reaving with less, but let's not. We'll go ahead and wait and take care of it once we get enough of our guys here. Okay, so we have, what is this guy? This is Baron Rivers, he wants to get married. His former wife died. Oh, yeah, his wife was Talyaya. Yeah, she was one of our bodyguards, and she died bravely, but we avenged her. We killed the one who killed her, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. Anyway, Winifred Botley is his child. He needs a new wife, indeed. I don't actually care who he marries. This guy's not important to us. He's not a good fighter, really. He's not anything. Yeah, marry as you please. That's not of interest to me. So our main problem still, since we're at peace and we're not doing we can't go reaving yet while we're waiting for our men to quote unquote regenerate, or repop, to use a different gaming term. We can go ahead and focus more on our succession problems here. So let's take a look at we're kind of anti-role playing here, but because of our character, it wouldn't probably do this kind of chicanery against his own son. But you know, this is oh, here we go. This is what we were wanting. Yeah. Proceed with the plan. Oh. No, that's not good. 38% chance it's a success. 38% chance if we fail, we're not discovered. But there's a 23% chance we get discovered. So let's wait for a better opportunity. That is too much. That is too much. Hey, Geek Furious. Good to see you on here. Anyone else? Always say hey in the chat. Good to see y'all. Thanks for coming to watch. Like I said, this isn't exactly our most attended events, but it's fun, and I'm glad we're doing them. We're not going to stop. In fact, we're doing them more often, every 2 weeks. We have an events tab on here. If you're not super familiar with Twitch, our front page, you can click on the events tab, and it shows you the dates that we're doing these. And pretty soon, I'm going to start doing a different game, not instead of this, but on top of this. And what we're going to do with that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm deciding between Domina and Mountain Blade Warband. See, the thing is, Mountain Blade Warband's pretty fun. I'm not great at that style of game, though. It might be fun to watch me anyway, even though I'm not great at it. It'd be kind of fun to start a new character and go through Westeros, leveling up and doing different things. But I'm not a great warrior, so to speak. I prefer strategy and tactics games, not action games. But I do like that game a lot. And Domina is a gladiator game where my idea was to call it Game of Rome, or Game of Romes. And we create these characters within their character generator and name them after Game of Thrones characters and have them do gladiator fights. So that game, I've already had a run in that game on my own, and I conceived of this idea because we need other games to stream on Twitch in order to become an affiliate. I can't just the every other week on this game isn't going to be enough. Plus, I just want to do other games too because it's fun, and y'all have requested it. News has reached court that a claimant to my title, Giles Gardner, is coming after. This guy's pretty capable. 17 diplomacy, 16 martial. This is not a foe to take lightly. Yeah, can we kill him? Now, we already have a plot against, we can't have two of those plots going right now. Yeah, we need to take care of this one first. Let's get a little more help on this one, actually. Let us get another person. One thing to know, by the way, folks, if you're doing plotting, the one thing to really be aware of is to not involve anyone who is a drunkard in your plots. Avoid drunkards. And it's kind of a truth in real life. Avoiding drunkards is probably wise. But the point here is in the game is that drunkards are the ones who are most likely to screw your plot up because they get drunk and talk about your plot and then spoil it that way. So none of these three, they have the green thumbs up, which means that they need no convincing to join my plot. And since none of them are drunkards, I will involve them. It might help those percentages that we saw the first time around. But I really want to, if we can go ahead and take care of my succession issues, then we can go ahead and take care of this guy, maybe. But one thing at a time. We could have another feast. Feasts are always nice for getting people on our side and getting people happy. It might be a good thing to do while we're chilling here, waiting for our money and we're waiting for our troops to be back online. But my hesitation is that feasts cost money and we don't have a lot. So if war were to break out just randomly somehow, well, it wouldn't be random, but if we were to be attacked by somebody, we wouldn't have the money for mercenaries. And I don't like being in that position. I like having that to fall back on. So, yeah. All right. We have a few titles to give out, a couple new bodyguards to name. Whoa, a cool green-haired woman can be a bodyguard. She's not that good of a fighter, though. However, we need 2 spots, and she is loyal, so we'll give one of them to her and leave the other empty for now. Captain of the Household Guard. We don't have anyone named for that. Now, who would be the best choice for that? Good question, huh? I'm going to let this year pass and then pause it again. Let's pause it at the new year as the autosave kicks in. Okay, so who is our best candidate for Captain of the Guard? I guess our old Captain of the Guard died or retired. I must have missed that notification. Okay, so the best fighter, according to this, if you look at the dual skill estimate, 7.17 appears to be the highest dual skill estimate. Now, we don't necessarily mean to make the best fighter the commander or the captain of the Household Guard, but it's a pretty good thing to go by. And in this case, Erika is our best fighter. She's not the #1 most loyal, however. I think loyalty is something that there's something to be said for the most loyal as well. However, the second best fighter in this group is only slightly more loyal. And it's, yeah, the third best is a little more loyal. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and go with Erika. She's the best fighter in the squad. And that'll also make her like us more. That'll boost her. Yeah, now she likes us 10 instead of 5. That gave a little boost. And then we got to give out a High Admiral title, which this is going to go to some High Lord. And this is a good way to win a little extra favor. Ooh, look at that. The new Lord of Blackwood is a 17-year-old. Now, this is good because we had problems with this guy's father or grandfather. I'm not sure which. But we had a lot of issues with the Blackwoods for a while. Now they seem to be in line. And yeah, so if we just push it a little more, we can establish a really strong relationship with this guy over the long term. He's only 17. If we can befriend him now, that could last a long time. So I'm going to make him, well, I'm not going to make him High Admiral. That's a little weird because he's inland. So we'll make someone that makes a little more sense as that. Someone who's a good fighter and an important lord. Maybe this guy, Ragnar, Lord of the Seastone Isles. Yeah, I think. Oh, that's another thing that's important to us. We care about the electors. Yes, we care about who the electors are. So let's double check that real quick because we need the votes. We need the votes to go to Prince Hillard. That's really important for both of these titles. We changed them both to elective, and we need those votes. So right now, William, Lothar, Helia, and Mathis are people we need to sway for the Trident. And for the Iron Rivers, we need to sway Stefar, Ragnar, and Victarion of Harlaw. So Ragnar is on our list of guys we want to sway. And he already likes us 51, so if we can push that a little higher, he might switch his vote. Yeah, I see some other suggestions here. Yeah, rating time, marriage alliance. Okay, so I'm going to go with Ragnar. He's also a good commander in general, so he actually fits the title. He's a Reaver. He's actually got the right skills for this. It's not just a political appointment. And let's see, we have, where is that? Special minor titles granted. We have the King's Justice to give out as well. That's less important of a title, but it certainly matters. I'm not really clear on why it matters that much in this case. We just need someone who's pretty good at it. What does this actually do? Yeah. Does not have the time. Okay, so we'll give it to, who is this guy? Oh, that's kind of intimidating. An executioner with mismatched colored eyes. Let's go with him. And we have, looks like we have one commander slot open, and it looks like this guy Uller, Master of Upstream, he's one of the few nobles. Oh no, Lothar. We want Lothar's vote. He is an elector, I believe, if I remember correctly just now, and Stefar's. So let's go with Lothar. He's not quite as good of a commander, but we really care about his opinion quite a lot. So let's do that. And unpause. Let's see how we're doing with the soldiers again. We need those men to get back in line. Almost to 5,000. That's still not quite where we'd want to be. It's a little slow going with our... Okay, another chance. Ah, much better odds. Much better odds of success this time. Only a 15% chance of disaster, whereas before it was 23, and a much higher percent chance of success. So, let's do it. All right, this is a moment of truth here. Yeah, I see the suggestion there, pizza trains, of getting some marriages going. I believe a lot of our characters, I don't know how many, we got them. All right. Yeah, we're going to have him killed. Oh no, 50% chance the murder is discovered by Lady Ilarius, spymaster. Well, damn. That's no good. We cannot have a 50% chance of this being figured out. That is way too high. Okay, so we'll stash him in the dungeon for now. Yeah, this might go badly. So let's see if we have anybody marriageable right now. I don't think we have any good marriage options. Quado. Oh, Quado's not married. Ah, yes. We don't really have we don't have an available daughter for that Lord of Riverrun, but maybe the Lord of Riverrun has a daughter for us. Oops, that's not River. That's Riverrun. I meant to click on Blackwood. Blackwood. He is already married, unfortunately. He doesn't have any kids yet, but we'll keep an eye out for him having children. His wife is not pregnant, unfortunately, but we will keep an eye out for that. That is a good suggestion. Yep, okay, so we're still just kind of in a holding pattern here. I'm going to pause again and let a few more. Dragons do exist in this time plane. There are some. We do not have any. We do not have any right now, but we'll get there. Over 5,000 now. I guess it's still kind of low. I really wish it was more around 8,000. It's gonna take a while to get that high. We might have to take a few. We might have to take one vassal's troops to. There we go. There we go. There's the new heir status that we wanted. That's right. That's right. But we still have this issue of succession. Oh, good. Prince Hillard's gotten another vote for the Iron Rivers. And it's to try to, but he's still holding steady there. We need William, Lothar, Helia, or Mathis, or one of these guys. Leslin, Edmure, or Cleos. What is this? Lord Edmure of the Crossing has given me bizarre and repulsive evidence concerning Groundman Craighorn of Haymahal's sexual preferences. How should I use it? He's the ill ruler. Wow, we're the heir to his titles. Wow. That's interesting. He's kind of an intriguer himself, but he has no diplomacy. Look at that. He is a terrible diplomat. So if this guy were to die, we would get the lordship of the Crossing. We would get the twins. That is a major, that would be a huge coup. Yeah. We don't, this information is from him, not about him, so we have nothing to do with that immediately, but this is interesting. We are going to probably want to do something about that. Yeah. We're becoming an intriguer after all. Choose a plot. Can we take this guy out? No, he's just too... I wonder, let's take a look. Let's see if this is even possible. Let's see how we can... Who would join this plot? Can we get... Oh, wow. Dorn, a spy master of the cross. Wow, she would do it. Oh, okay. Our son would help. All right. Oh, a slave has distinguished himself. What do we have here? An intriguer. Okay, an ambidextrous intriguer who's also brave. All right, we'll take her. We'll use her. Yeah, that sounds nice. And who else can we do this guy? Can we get this bribe over the line here? Can we get someone else to help us with a bribe? Hell yeah, will help. Okay, that's good. And Mega. Oh yeah, keep an eye out for drunkards. Oh shit. Oh no, she's infirm, not drunk. Okay, I thought that was the wine glass. I thought I invited a drunkard, but I did not. And Leslin, arbitrary. Yeah, we'll skip her. Okay. Let's see what that plot power gets up to. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get dirty here. We're a different kind of Ironborn ruler now. We were out there reaving and raiding, and now we're getting our scheme on. And we got our money's been regenerating pretty nicely, much faster than our troops have. So maybe we will do a feast. The feast. We want to keep our vassals happy. Of course, we want to get that loyalty, and we want to get their votes, most importantly. So let's do the feast. Sir Eric of Stony tell me that Lord Leslin of Acorn's Ridge is preaching this false religion. What false religion is that? Is he preaching the faith of the seven? Yes. That sounds good. We'll use it as a threat just a little bit. Whoa. All right. He doesn't make us happy there. He's refusing. We can also work on, like we said, we want to improve our spots here. Improving our territory. Yeah, we want to spend lavishly. We're trying to impress people. We also want to improve our armies. So let's do both of these things. Militia training ground there. Oh, Lord Cadwell is refusing our invitation. What a little jerk. That's okay. And we'll also improve the stables here. Okay. Summer Islanders at our party. Yeah, sure. That sounds good. They have a good reputation for dancing. We just became Robert and the small council plotting to kill people. Yes, more Euron than Aeron. It's true. We are named Aeron, but and Aeron the Holy. Sounds like should be Aeron Damphair, but no, we're plotting murder, so that's a little different. Everyone have another drink for celebrating Friday. And what's going on here? Our friend Walda has died. Who is Walda? Walda the Unfaithful. I forget who she is. But she is apparently our friend, so yes, a funeral, sure. Yeah, we like doing funerals. Just a small funeral. We can't spend a lot of money. Now we're negative on money. That's okay. People when they don't like us when we're negative on money, but we're going to be unnegative on money in just a second here. Our income is such that it recovers quickly. We're getting 10 a month, which is pretty nice. And that doesn't even count our periodic influx of money via reaving. So Arwen Harlow, what is this? Attendance, she is petitioning. Okay, Heron, who is this guy? As usual, we are very cynical about a lot of these. We just go with the person that we like more. And Heron apparently is a lunatic, so we'll side with the non-lunatic. Two of your court here. Okay, so we either want to find people Wyman, Brownmeyer, or Shiera. We like Shiera, and we really don't like this Wyman guy, and he really doesn't like us. So we'll find in favor of Shiera. Totally arbitrary. Some of my guests did not seem satisfied with the food, even though we spent lavishly. Come on, people. What does it take to satisfy these high lords? They are just too uppity, aren't they now? So it was worth the coin. Yeah, I hope so. And we're about to be out of the black again, back into the positive money. Yep. Okay. Heron is complaining about. All right. Yeah, we're not too cruel here. The year's greatest affair. All right. It's only February, and they're saying it's the year's greatest affair. But this is good. Feast, feast. And now we have another feast for our funeral. We have a lot of them. Oh, yeah, we can ransom this guy? No, we're not going to ransom Hodor. No. But we will ransom the other guy. What's his plot power? 113. Okay, whoops. I'm always clicking on the wrong spot for this. Intrigue. Prisoners is right here. Hodor, we're leaving alone. Can you be ransomed? No, we're not doing that. You, however, Heron. Nope, nope. Ransom available for him anyway. All right. What about execution for this guy? Tyranny. No, well, we don't want tyranny. 40 more. Oh, wait. Are we forgetting something here? Do we have... Oh, yeah. No, we're good. We are carousing focused. I was thinking we want to adopt a lifestyle. I forgot what our goal was. So we're good on that. It's just been kind of dormant for a while. Moel Rivers needs a good man. Is she one of my bodyguards? No, she's not. She's not a great fighter. Okay. She can marry as she pleases. We don't have a lot of buy-in on that. Do we like Shiera or do we like Shiera? Pizza Trains ask. That's a good question. I think we just like Shiera. An uprising. Oh, look at this pathetic uprising. Jeez. 440 men. Now this is just kind of, come on. These little uprisings are kind of annoying because they're just just a little bit of a hassle. We just take them out real fast, and that's that. We need this military to ride. Oh, look at this guy's command is 20. Very nice. Let's give him some help. Cleos and Bernard can help him out. Let that morale recuperate, and then go get him. You need, of course, that's an important basic feature of this game. When troops are just called up, they're not ready to fight right away. You need this bar. Yes, we know how to smooth this over. Yes. This bar where it's green and red, we need the bar to be mostly or entirely green. You want it to be entirely green if you're going to fight a real battle, but in this case, we just have them massively outnumbered, so we're not too worried about that. Now they're trapped behind these mountains. They can't escape. Princess Helena is of legal age. That's cool. What does she get for her trait? Skilled commander. All right. She has heavy infantry leader and holy warrior, as well as just, brave, humble, charitable, wroth, and trained fighter. That's a pretty excellent daughter right there. Her stats aren't great, but her traits are pretty excellent, and she's still pretty young. Her eventual husband is Aemon Gardner. That's right. We've got an actual green hand marriage coming up, and he's capable, so that's nice. That could get some nice grandkids out of that. That makes me happy. How are we doing on troops? Let's check in on that. I think it's still probably premature. Almost 6,500. So we're getting there. Rearrange my seating position here. Pardon. Won that war without even paying attention. Now, this is the guy that just revolted that we just captured. No, an oubliette for him. He's there. We do not take kindly to rebels. Well, that was a really difficult war, wasn't it, folks? We lost 7 men in that war, and we're making the Septon suffer for it. So, wait a sec. Do we have a... Oh yeah, we've got these claims we can execute on behalf of some of our other people, and if they're already our vassals, then those become ours as well. So we might want to go after. We could pick a fight with the Targaryens here. They're not exactly a powerhouse, and we could claim some of this territory right on our border. Let's take a look here. Exactly which would it be? High Lordship with the Blackwater Rush. We don't care about the Frozen Shore. Ashmark, Peckledon. Ashmark would be interesting, but that is really really off of our border. Peckledon. I actually forget which one Peckledon is. That's that one. That is on our border. That would be interesting. I don't know if I'm going to go to war with the West again so quickly. High Lordship of North March. That's another one. Where is that one? Oh yeah, we're not fighting the Reach. They're our friends. But claim Blackwater Rush is very interesting. We could claim all of that. And we would have a new vassal that would really like us. Oh, thanks for asking Painkiller Jane about Ashea and the Reddit stuff. Yes, Ashea got harassed pretty badly by some people from Reddit. It's really just a few people, but a few people can do a lot of damage. She's better, yeah. I mean, it's a thing. It constantly happens. It's just being a female creator is just such a. It just comes with all this other stuff that we guys don't have to deal with, and I can't understate it. It's just really, really quite shitty. It's a big reason why she has moved behind the camera more, and I mean, she is really talented behind the camera, so it's not just that, but yeah, it makes her. Sometimes think twice about getting on the front side of the camera. So, yeah, anything you guys say to support her, she would really appreciate it. It's definitely helpful to know that, to have her be reminded that the people who do this harassment are in the extreme minority and the people that appreciate her are in the extreme majority. But you know how emotions work. They're not always fully logical, so it helps to be reminded of those things. It's not something you can just always just hold on to all the time. So she appreciates the well wishes and all the thanks and everything like that. Where was I? Yeah, we're considering going after the Blackwater Rush here instead of Reaving. And oh my goodness, look at this. Hello, King Maelor of Westeros. Look at this. Defending against Master Ordello of Fire Eyes in the Fair Eyes slave raid on Westeros. Defending against Archon Roro and Tyrosh in Kylo's slave raid on Westeros. So in other words, he's at war with 3 people right now. So if we were to claim some of his territory, he would have a real hard time defending it. So this is a good time to do this. So I am going to make a move here. We're gonna do this quickly. In fact, we're gonna jump on it now, even though our own men aren't. This is a totally fine use of our vassal soldiers because it won't take long, and it won't. And we have a lot of them, right? This is another thing we can do while our own men regenerate. We won't use these guys. We'll keep them down, and we have 34,000 men we can call up from across our domain to come fight for the Blackwater Rush. So let's do that. Let us do that indeed. The only question is which of our lords we want to claim it for. I think we want to do Lord Uragon of Pebbleton because he's a high lord and he doesn't like us that much. But if we were to give him this territory, oh boy, would that help. He would really like us, and I'm pretty sure he's one of the voters here. No, he's not. He is not. So ideally we would. Oh, good. He's taken over. Excellent. Hillard is now in the lead for both of these votes. Our succession issue looks a lot better now. But it would be much better if we could get one more of these guys on our side. Stefar, Ragnar, or Harris. Well, Ragnar is not likely to come over because he's one of his own supporters. And on this side, we need to get. Well, we can't get Mathis, but we could get Lothar or Lothar or William would be the most important because it would take support away from the only guy that has 3 votes. All the other guys are presumably just voting for themselves. Oh, no, they're not. That's funny. Cleos is voting for Leslin, and Leslin is voting for Cleos. Well, they're splitting the vote in a way for us that we like. That's right. Stephen Stark has a new title coming up. New Hand of the Queen. Promoted. That's a good title, and indeed we will debut it next episode. As I said at the beginning, the next episode is recording either Sunday or Monday. That is Nymeria Part 2. And I'm pretty happy with the way that episode's come out. Lots of fun discussions, lots of stuff that's not necessarily well known. But we'll get to that. Let's get back to this. How can we get these votes away? I want to get these votes away from... Actually, let me focus on one thing at a time here. I'm all over the place. Let's go back to this issue of who are we going to claim Blackwater Rush for? It's going to be in our domain, but we have several different lords we can give it to. I think we want to do Lord Uragon, but there's an argument to be made for one of these other guys to make a new lord, someone who's going to like us. This guy, we can claim it in 2 different ways for here. Timor Merlin. Who is this guy? Ugh. What does he have? He has a Valyrian steel sword. What the heck? And he has wry mouth. What does that mean? He has a weird mouth? Okay. Well, that's strange. I didn't know that was even a thing. Well, here you go. A new feature. Yeah, you're a good point. We don't want a child lord. So Timor's out. So it's either going to be Galmar, Volmark, who is a 16-year-old. So if we give him the title, he will be grateful to us for a very, very long time. On the other hand, Lord Uragon is only 18 and also already a High Lord. So, oh, and he's one of Stefar's vassals. So that puts pressure on Stefar if we make one of his vassals like us, kind of split his loyalties. I like that. I'm going to go with Lord Uragon. So we're going to claim Blackwater Rush for Lord Uragon here. And boom. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to pause it. And of course, these territories, oh, I totally forgot. This is going to be even easier than I thought. Technically, these territories are independent at the moment because they're involved in a civil war, or they're involved in war fighting for their overlord, and they get to make these decisions independently. So the Targaryens may not even get involved. This might be really easy. And in fact, this is looking like something I should have slam dunked maybe a few minutes ago, because it's just so easy. But I didn't necessarily see it. So we don't actually need to even call up nearly the full brunt of our soldiers here. We are going to call up substantial amounts from over here and here and here. And that's going to be all we need. Yeah, this is 8,000 men right here. 81 or 8,200. And they don't even have, well, they have about 3. So if we grab a few Blackwood soldiers as well, we are going to be kicking some butt. So let's grab all these guys, march them to Atrenta. Actually, we'll march them right here. Once they're all joined up, again, I'm going to slow it down to speed 2 because we're at war. No, sorry, we're gonna let you rot. Sorry, son. We're cruel. And we are going to grab new territories. Will be great. Expanding our kingdom. This would be nice territory. Easily grabbed. Oh, our looks like our King's Justice just had a daughter. Nice. Good for him. She doesn't have any special traits yet, but we'll see. Oh, they're marching on us. Look at that. They're trying to attack Stony Sept because they don't. Well, that's not gonna get them anywhere. Merge these units. Yeah, we got Wyman as the commander here. That's just fine with me. Wyman is unyielding, and he is an inspiring leader. That sounds great. And we've got the wings commanded by Bernard and Cleos, who are also excellent commanders. And this guy is on his way to join us. We hardly even need that guy. We're going to go over here to break this. Meanwhile, Ragnar is going to lead these men with Joran and who else? Not us. We're not leading troops right now. Oh, just that. That'll be good. And have him break off and go here to cut off the retreat. And of course, I have to unpause it. Oh boy, guys, yeah, we're all excited about Fire and Blood. I can't wait. It's going to be so much material. I'm super excited for that. It's going to power us till TWOW, even if TWOW is still a ways away, which it very well may be, and that's the expectation I set, so I'm not disappointed. Of course, that's from the perspective of me, someone who has lived through 2 previous waits. I lived through the wait for Feast and the wait for Dance, so I'm a pro at the wait. A waiting pro. What is that? What kind of a professional waiter? That sounds like, a waiter. That's a person. That's a server. But that's not what I mean. Okay, here we go. Our little advanced army is going to get beat up and have to run away, but it's holding these guys in place for us to come smash this the other group. That's fine. It could have been done slightly better, but it's still going to be very effective. A slaughter of these guys is on its way. And a win. A win. Ah, we captured Lord Lucamore of Mossborough. Well, he'll fetch around. Wow, this guy's talented. Jeez, 11, 18, 6, 17, 12. Dang. He'll fetch us a ransom, I suppose. Can we ransom him right away? How much money will we fetch? Nothing. Well, we'll be merciful. We're not a mean guy. We'll stick him in the regular dungeon. Now we need a siege leader. We have a siege leader here, so Kleos takes over, and it's going to speed this up. That's a good thing to keep track of your leader's skills. Wait, what's this guy's name? Stark Rivers? Well, that's cool. We didn't give him that name, but it's funny. Well, he was depressed and had pneumonia. Ooh, damn, rough. Oh, we got an empty council seat now. Master at Arms has died. Well, that's too bad. We need a new Master at Arms. Looks like a few options for people that we can sway. Lothar is someone whose vote we wanted, but he's not a very good Master at Arms. Boy, this guy really hates us. Evil Tyrant minus 200. Boy, he really hates us, even though we made him a commander. Well, I guess we won't make him our Master at Arms. Well, maybe we'll go with Bernard here. He's maimed, so maybe it's better he trains men rather than leads them into battle. Tough choice here, tough choice. Couple of good candidates here. Maybe we'll go with Lauren of Lonely Light. Yeah, I kind of like this guy. And this Ragnar guy just... oh, wait, Ragnar wants to be Master at Arms. So does Bernard. Okay, and that is important. I'm going to go with Ragnar. He's the higher... Well, actually, wait, let me double check this. Lauren's lordship is not relevant to us right now. I don't think he's a voter. Oh, good, we got 4 votes now. Whose vote do we have that we didn't have before? Kleos's. We got Kleos's vote. Very good. Yeah, I don't think Lauren is one of the voters. He's not. So we're more concerned with Ragnar, but he's voting for himself. I don't know if we can change Ragnar to vote to get off of, to withdraw himself from the nomination. But another way, but it still is good for him to like us more. So this still has a benefit, even if it doesn't give us everything we want. So we'll go with him. And we got our siege working here. I am gonna go ahead and call up some men here, call up my troops to curb the enthusiasm of these other guys here. And to go ahead and win this war faster, because we can send these guys up to do sieging. And with that in mind, they won't have there's not a whole lot of danger with regards to them losing men, which we're trying to rebuild our soldiers here. They're going after Stony Sept again. I just love to go after Stony Sept. We're going to catch them before they get there? We are not. Oh, well, so close. So we'll go ahead and chase them down again. They're doing the best they can, but they've only got 2,000 men. See, this is what I was talking about. Vassal levies raised too long. See, this is a little penalty to our happiness, which we are really cognizant of right now because of the whole voting system, the elective monarchy, which is crucial because we have we want to make sure Hillard gets all our titles. All right, yep, doing well here, folks. 7 o'clock, we're about halfway through today. Just checking to make sure we haven't got any messages here, make sure we're doing well. Yep, everything is healthy and whole. Everybody enjoying your Friday. Yeah, I'm glad to see y'all talking about Fire and Blood over there. Pizza Trains is asking what everyone's most excited for in Fire and Blood. Personally, I don't know. I don't have a pick. There's so many. I'm really excited to learn more about Aegon III because he's such a parallel to Jon Snow. And I'm really excited just for any kind of foreshadowing for A Song of Ice and Fire. I really want to know more about the Hour of the Wolf. Super excited about Alan Valerian, a.k.a. Oakenfist. I considered even delaying the release of Nymeria 2 because Alan Oakenfist's journey, or journeys, depending on what we get, might illuminate some of these areas that Nymeria traveled to with additional detail. However, I've decided not to delay the episode just for some small thing like that, because I can always catch y'all up on that in Nymeria Part 3. If we learn anything new from Fire and Blood that's relevant, I'll just do a little addendum during Nymeria 3. So I think that's a better way to do it. Yeah, Allison and Jaharis, people excited about that. Absolutely. That's been in the dark for a long time. I may have to do an addendum for our Sept and Barth episode, guys. I mean, that's one of our more popular older episodes, and we were able to do quite a bit with that without getting much detail on Sept and Barth's life during Jaharis' reign, which is a really robust, long period of time. And that's what we're talking about, 50 years here. But it's not that well illuminated. So but now it's about to be, though. So that's pretty exciting. Long, mysterious time about to become less mysterious. We are about to take this territory here. Looks like only a couple more days we're waiting, and we've got it. Oh, we caught them. We caught that army. 28% on the war score. Make that 39%. Now we can do storming over here instead of waiting for the siege. We can just go ahead and assault because we have overwhelming numbers. You tend to take a lot of damage taking a castle like that, but not when you have just overwhelming numbers. So we'll move down here. We haven't quite won this war yet. We still have to take out. We need 21% more in order to win, or in order to make it a sure thing. We might be able to win sooner than that, but we definitely win if we get to 100%. This is also not particularly well defended. We got 10 times their men. So we're going to go ahead and assault it as soon as we can. And this war is going to be over very soon. Boom. Yep. Another win. Our money is already back to 250 after all that. Our income is nice. And that is one of the secrets to doing well in this game is working on your income. Establish your income, and because money can take care of a lot of different problems. And if you constantly have a solid income, it's hard for you to Iron Queen Sibel Reed? What? My wife? She wants oh yeah, because she's not happy with me imprisoning her son. No, sorry, wifey. We can't have him becoming eligible to inherit. I hate to say it. It's a harsh, cruel, virtual world we're living in. Now, we have absolutely won this war, indubitably. So we will now enforce demands, and they will accept. Boom. Our realm is grown by 3 whole new territories, and we have made a new high lord. And now we can remove these men from service for now. Let them go back to their farms. And oh yeah, we have a new train troops. Yes, we need them doing that thing. We need to recover our men so we can go reaving again. 7,500-ish basically. Look at that. We're up to a max of 39,000 from all our domains because we just added the Blackwater Rush territory to our area. So that's really cool. That was a nice big gain. All right, what other weak claims do we have? While we're at it, de jure claim on Byford, which is this, but we don't. That's because Byford is part of the Blackwater Rush territory, but we again do not want to fight the Kingdom of the Reach. Not because we can't beat them, but because we're friendly with them right now, and we want to keep it that way. And we definitely don't want to claim that. That's way out of our way. So that's not an option. What else do we have? The Frozen Shore. We could claim the Frozen Shore. That's a bit far away. And Ashmark is so far away, but it's right here. That's not a great spot. Okay, so another option we have is to fabricate claims and on the border here. And I think that with what we know about how war works, it makes sense to go pick on people who are weak. Not very friendly, not very ethical, but hey, this is a video game, and we're gonna go ahead and consider picking on the same territory that we just picked on. Maybe we can establish a claim to, say, Maidenpool, a nice port city, but let's see where the wealth is. As usual, a good thing to do is click on the money map here, which is the stacks of cash, and see where the greenest spot is. Well, as you can see, our capital is quite green, And as you might suspect, these city spots are really green. You got Lannisport's really green here. You got Gulltown's really green. You got Old Town's really green down here. And a lot of the other capital spots are really green. Storm's End's moderately green. So amongst these available spots, none of them are that green, but my suspicion that Maidenpool would be the best seems to be true. Looks like Maidenpool is the greenest. So let's try to take it. And of course, we can't just invade it. That's not how it works. Actually, can we do that? Because, no, we can't. Okay. Oh, we can declare war on, actually, maybe we can, because we have the with Ironborn laws, you can sometimes just go to war without, yeah. De jure claim on Maidenpool. In fact, that is what we want. That's what we want. Okay, so we can just go to war. We do not need we do not just need to establish a claim. That's one of the nice things about being an Ironborn religion, is you can just declare war on people. If you are a Faith of 7, you have to have a reason. A reason. So, hi there, Abraham Stark. Now we start at 6 every time, every 2 weeks. So, hopefully that works for you next time. But yeah, every 2 weeks, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That's how we do it. Maybe the daylight savings time threw you off this time. That definitely throws off a lot of people, including me. So yeah, Maidenpool, let's do this. Before I jump right in, let me make sure that the Targaryens are still weak. Oh yeah, they still have 3 wars. They're still fighting. He's leading troops at Griffin's Roost. He's leading troops way down here. And way down here. Where's Griffin's Roost? Somewhere around here. Yeah, right here. So this is gonna be easy. We are doing what the Ironborn are good at, picking on people who can't defend themselves. Pause the game while we call up our soldiers. Hi there, Tom Kenshin. Good to see you in the chat there. I know I see more and more of y'all are joining in and having fun on a Friday night. Let's have another toast. Cheers to everybody. Raise your glasses, either virtual or real. In my case, a thermos. I'm an Ironborn ruler powered by coffee. And in this case, strawberry coffee. Okay, yeah. So I see really no reason to worry here. This looks like it'll be a pretty easy takedown. So let's do it. Let's get that war declared. And we've already declared the war. Whoops, I already did that. Get my men going. Come on, men. We'll use our own guides. I'm not that worried about reaving anymore. The reaving plan's been shelved because we have apparently lots of conquering we can do. So let's do that. Let's call up more men in the nearby area. All of our nearby soldiers will be helping out. We'll try not to involve too many of the ones we just used for purposes of keeping our soldiers happy, or our lords happy. But we are sending a large army to Maidenpool, and it's going to be led by our usual guys. Actually, we'll go ahead and put Kleos in the middle for now, because this is going straight to a siege, and Kleos is our siege leader. Moel, again, I thought I already told you to marry who you want. Go ahead and marry who you want. I don't mind. Here we go. The Iron Rivers is in a state of war. We should, again, people who have not seen past streams, or not the recent ones, we renamed it the Kingdom of the Iron Rivers. And that was an excellent suggestion by the chatters. And renaming is a thing in this game. It's really fun. We have the, thanks to Stephen Stark, this is pretty good Wick over here. Not great Wick. We also have, thanks to Helena Spengler, Helena von Landstein, Durin's Banefort over here. We have the Shepstones. We have Hema Hall instead of Heron Hall. We have done some renaming. Oh, I see Abraham Stark is talking about his reread of Clash. That's excellent. Of course, I wholeheartedly support any sort of Valar rereadist efforts, as always. That is a wonderful thing. Rereading is great. I frequently just listen to chapters here and there just for the heck of it because I enjoy it so much. But I've been thinking about doing a full reread pretty soon too, but not too soon because Fire and Blood is coming, so I'm gonna read Fire and Blood and then consider a full reread. I'm definitely gonna do a full reread once TWOW is announced because it'll be about 2 to 3 months before it actually comes out versus when the announcement is made. Hell yeah, wants to get married. Now her, I think I'm going to find her a husband because I like her and she is a great fighter. Look at that dual skill. Yeah, she is strong. She's got a solid dual skill of 6. Plus she's a 18 martial. That's very nice. Who can I have her marry? Agar? What about Agar? He's one of my courtiers. Do you guys want to get married? They'll get married. What if we do it matrilineally? No, he won't do it. Okay. Well, that's fine. That's all good. Do it. Y'all can get married. Look at this huge army I have massed at Maidenpool. This guy wants to join us. Who is this? Harold Farland. 18 martial and 14 diplomacy, and he's an organizer, and he's brave with skilled fighter and a 6.8 dual skill. We will absolutely accept. Oh, I see you're talking, Madeline, Painkiller Jane in the chat's talking about Madeline Miller. I haven't read Cersei, but I have read, I forget, I'm spacing on what it's called, her Alexander book from the point of view of Patroclus. And that was really good. Sorry, Alexander book from the point of, not Patroclus. Achilles book from the point of Patroclus. Yeah. Song for Achilles. Yes, that's it. I read that maybe 2 years ago. That was really good. I am a big fan of Achilles and the Achilles myth and the Trojan War and all that. So that was right up my alley. And she wrote it really well. Oh, winter is coming. Winter is coming. And Maidenpool is going to fall very soon. And then we will take other territories and win this war. And then we will conquer other parts of the Crown Lands as our realm expands. Okay, 6%. Now we're just going to storm these other spots. Once we have that available, we have more than 10 times the men. We have good leadership here. Boom, do it. Okay, and boom, do it again. And we're to 21%. And again. All the different okay, we've taken all the castles in the spot. War scores of 26%. Now, to finish the war off, we're going to march directly for the heart of their cap. Oh, that's an interesting route. I guess it's faster that way, huh? That's not what I would have guessed, but whatever. Whatever works. I agree with Stephen Stark that Hector is better than Achilles, but the stories of them both I enjoy, and you can't really separate them. I highly recommend, by the way, the Trojan War BBC show that was got bad reviews from IMDb users, but most of that was, in my opinion, appears to have been racism. It got bad ratings before it even came out, and people were pissed that Achilles and Zeus were black and other characters. But it was great. So ignore the racists. Check it out. It was good. Form your own opinion. This is a nice, slow, circuitous march towards their capital, but we will, once we get there, they don't have anything they can do about it. They do not have an army that can match this. Not even close. Painkiller Jane also liked the show. Very good, yes. Shay and Sean and I all watched it. We all liked it. So it gets 3 thumbs up from the History of Westeros crew. Ooh, we need a new hand. Our hand of the king. Oh, of course, he died. He was finally, what's his face? Was that Cleos? Yeah, he was old. All right, pause it for a sec while we pick a new hand of the king. I think it's going to be Uragon here. And yeah, he's not a great candidate, but he is the top candidate, and he is a High Lord, so his having us like him is good. And he's our new Lord of the Blackwater Rush, too. This guy has a lot to be grateful to us for. We made him a High Lord, and we're about to make him Hand of the King. Boy, we must really like him. And we'll just go with the straight old Oversea Realm. Generic job. Oh no, we're losing men here. We have too many men in this territory, so we'll break it apart. What's the max here in this territory? 15,000. So we don't have to take too many out here. Just to move a few of them away. We need to take about 2,000 of them out of this army. Oh, that's way too many. Where's that? Where's that big army? Here we go. We need a smaller army to get removed. 300 something, 300 something, 1,300, 1,500. There we go. All right. Move this army right here over to Woodmere. And we'll stop losing men to not having enough food while we... Oh, geez. What is going on here? Oh, yeah, there's no castles here. Well, this is pointless. Why am I sitting here? It's their capital, but there's no actual castles here. Is that right? Yeah. Oh, no, they got the one spot. It's just already been captured by somebody else. Is that right? This doesn't... Oh, yeah, it's already been captured by somebody else. Who is... By Tyrosh. Tyrosh has this spot, and we're not at war with Tyrosh, so we can't attack them. That's pretty funny. All right, then. Oh, Maelor died, the king we were fighting against. Well, isn't that funny? So, now it's King Lucerys. Well, then. Let's attack different territories, then. Let's ravage other spots in their realm. Or let's confront them with this army and take out that nearly 7,000 men. That's true. It is 420 somewhere, as Stephen points out. In this case, not somewhere mysterious, but on the West Coast. So, smoke them if you got them, folks. Or have another drink. Or whatever it is you're doing on your Friday to entertain yourself. I'll do both. He is no king of mine. Lucerys of House Drace? That's not even Targaryen, is it? But they do have this 3-headed dragon still. Interesting. How did that happen? It must be a cadet branch. None of these spots have castles to attack. That's kind of funky. Or they're already taken by the they're already taken by the Tyroshi or something. Lord Roland II of Seaguard tells me that Lord Gaston of Blackwood is preaching a false religion. I like both Gaston and Roland. I don't really want there to be this issue. Yeah, we'll just keep this down on the down low. Chasing around these Crownlanders, slowly winning this war. If we can catch these guys. What's the troop maximum in this territory? 10,000. That is... All right, we're going to have to split up our troops a little more again. These too many of these territories just will not allow us to maneuver the way we want to. Let's get this under 10,000 here. And that one. Okay. And we'll send these 3,000 to join up with these guys, and we'll have 2 different sieges going at once. We don't want them to be too far away from each other in case there's a Oh, wait. Hold your horses. The 3,000 will stay here. The 9,000 will go take these guys out. They're trying to... Oh, hey, come back here. Dang it. Lucamore Cressy escaped. Huh, before we could get a ransom from him. Oh, well. That's fine. Oh, yeah, the realm view is probably... It's probably good to go back that. That's true. Good point. Okay. I got into another fight against this. Which one of those? Is this the Tairashi or the Mirror? That's Mirror, isn't it? Brian at Ehrenford is leaving the rule of these guys. He wants to come to us instead. Okay, is he any good? Oh, he's another good fighter. And he's fertile. Formidable fighter. Yeah, we'll take him. We definitely want you. He is now a master of the hunt instead of a general. And we have, okay, we got to solve our idle council members issue. That would be him. He is our new one. We want him training troops. That's always important. And we want, what? Cleos the Eagle's taking over the lead again on the vote for the Trident. Eh? Well, that's no good. Mathis, Roland, or William, or Edmure, or Lothar. We need votes from one of them. All right. Well, let's take a look at our vassals real quick. See who is movable on that regard. Cleos, Ragnar. Hell yeah, she's an elector, but she's probably voting for us. And yes, Gaston. This one we can win. This guy. Let's see. A cupbearer. Yes, we can make him our cupbearer. That would help. As well as giving him a gift. Yes, bribery is always good, isn't it? In a game like this, anyway. How does that change things? Does this bribe help us? Did it move anyone? Not exactly. But Mathis, okay, Mathis, Roland, and Bellows. Let's see if we can move any of those guys with bribes while we're at war here. Pause again. Mathos, Roland, and Bellows. Mathos, Roland, and Bellows. Where are they? Mathos, Roland, and Bellows. Mathis. A nice little bribe. Roland. Where is Roland? There's Bellows. And Roland. There he is. And also, while we're bribing everyone, we may as well get really thorough here. Let's also bribe no, I guess that's it. That's the only one we can bribe for now. Edmure is supporting himself, so we can't get him to stop that. And Roland is, yeah, we already got Roland. Okay, let's see how that goes. Unpause again, and this war is still at 53%, but it's basically over. I will keep this information to myself. Yes, Lord Reaver is trying to... Yeah, no, see, we wanted that to happen. Hillard is doing what we want. Yeah, well, sorry, actually, buddy. We wanted that. 53%. Once these other spots get taken, this is going to fall very quickly. And this war will not be much longer. Do I have any wards right now? Pizza Train's ass. I don't think I currently do. I had some before, but I'm not currently. Yeah, I've none at the moment. I probably should go grab some, though. I'll worry about that after this war, though. I'm starting to think she might fancy me. Hey, that came up. We were talking about that earlier. Well, I don't care if it's not appropriate. Are we like, how loyal are we to her? We are a family person, but we have kind of become a little funky in our old age. Yeah, it's not appropriate. We're not going to do it. That's not our way. We're not that kind of guy. Most characters I would do that with, because it's fun to have kids in this game, but we'll role play a little. All right, war. Come on now. Let's proceed. All of these spots. We're besieging. 55%. I think once we take these 3, that's probably going to be enough. And there's really not much they can do to us to stop it. This is really just a matter of time, I think. But the sooner the better, because we are getting some negative penalty for the vassal levies being raised for a while. And they're trying to rally their men together here, but there's just not much they can do with it. I'm going to send some more men over to make these sieges go faster. That one's done. And they can do another one. Now we're at 62%, and then they can take this one for more money, 67%. Only 9 men in that garrison. That's an easy one. Now we're at 67. Now we'll scoot over slightly and take a few, try to take Bywater here. And yet again, 72%. Oh, cool. There's an uptick in levy reinforcement rate. That's what we want to see from our Master at Arms, getting that job done. And more assaulting here, 78%. They're trying to take back Maidenpool, but that's not going to work. Hey there, new people in the chat. Glad to see you all on Friday night. Definitely help us spread the word that that the streams have been moved over here. It's hard to circulate that info to everybody. Yes, adopt the marshal's ideas. You pretty much always want to adopt the marshal's ideas whenever that comes up. 78% now in an unwinnable war for them. Betrothed can marry. Oh, Helena and Aemon can marry. That's great. Lord Bernard is no longer Chief General. What happened to him? Why not? Why not? Why is he no longer Chief General? I would really like him to be still. What is going on with that? What is going on with that? Minor titles. Who do we still have? Do we have more spots to give out again? Whoa, we're running low on bodyguards. We got 3 spots there. Who can fight? Well, we got a 4, we got a 4, we got a 6 from Helena, an 8 from Ambrose. Wow, that's a really good fighter. A 10? A 10 from Bryn. Holy crap. Well, this guy can fight. He definitely belongs in our bodyguard. Jeez. But we will also take, since we have 3 spots, we'll take the 8 and the one of the others as well. Ambrose's 8 is pretty sweet. And yeah, Erika is still the captain, but she's no longer the most talented. But that's okay. She can still be in charge. And I guess we'll also take Harold. He's the next best fighter in this group. Cool. And what else do we have here? Any other appointments necessary? This Drowned Man stinks. We don't have anybody better, though. Boy, that other guy's even worse. Master of Whispers really isn't very good, but that's our Lady Hellia. Wow. Our main opposition on the continent right now is probably the West. We've gotten into a couple nasty wars with them. We were able to win them because we have the upper hand and because we're not an AI. We're smarter. But it was no easy thing. So we're not eager to go back to war with them. We'd rather continue to pick on weaker people because by picking on weaker people, we increase our strength, and then we're going to be even more capable of fighting the West. In the long run, we could potentially swallow all of the crown lands up here, and then we'll have a bi-coastal empire of the Iron Islands, the west of the Riverlands, all the way from the western point of the Riverlands all the way to Crackclaw Point and perhaps Blackwater Bay. And then we can build a King's Landing. Imagine that, guys. That's a goal. There's goals right there for this this campaign, long term. Take Blackwater Bay and build our own King's Landing there. You can do that. We can found cities and spots. And this is a spot that is very fertile for such. Aegon was no fool building a city there. And we can do our own. All right, so this is great. This is a big boost to our prestige. 200. It's going to put us over 6,000 once that happens. %80 on our war score now. And this marriage is going to come up here. This is about to be done. We're about to take this spot. That's going to bump us up to 86%, and we're making more money by every time we take one of these spots. There's a little bit of gold in it for us. Now we're at 89%. Really just going through the motions of finishing these guys off. Antlers will soon be ours as well. One more tick here, and boom. 94%. And we need to take one more place, I suppose, to end this war. Maybe two. We are House Hoare, H-O-A-R-E. That's who built Harrenhal. Now, Aegon the Conqueror wiped out House Hoare, so that's why they ceased to exist in canon. But in this timeline, Aegon failed to do even half the things the quote-unquote real Aegon the Conqueror did. So this is a much different timeline as it's broken out. Oh, wow, they actually tried to fight us here. And it looks like we're going to lose that battle. That's too bad. They snuck up on us. But that's okay. That's not going to overly hurt our results here. We just still only need to take, well, maybe we might need to take 2 territories now instead of 1. But no, it doesn't look like it. We're at 93% still. Yeah, we lost hardly anything from that. Yes, we will absolutely stop our men from raiding the Green Hands. We are now allies of them. We have our in-laws. They're our people. So no, we do not tolerate raiding our in-laws. We do not want them as an enemy either. It's nice to have them as a friend. Okay. I would really like to wrap this war up. All we need to take is 1 more territory. They might just surrender anyway. No. They are going to need us to take it to the full 100%. 95% is not good enough. All right. How are we going to accomplish that? Where's a quick take for us? Both of these have been a little bit slow. We'll just have to wait it out, I suppose. About 20-30 minutes left in the stream tonight, folks. Oh, wow. What was that last piece of news there? We have, where'd that go? A daughter was born to Winifred Botley and Prince Hillard. Oh! Oh, Prince Winifred Botley. What? That's not his wife. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, it is. My bad. I was clicking on the wrong thing. Okay, so that is his wife. So he's got another... Wait, what? What is going on here? Does he... I'm confused. Does he have 2 wives here? Or does he have a concubine? It doesn't show up as a concubine. What's going on here? Okay, he's just, yeah. That's an affair, but I don't know why. Oh, I see. She's not trueborn. She's just our, she's not marked as a bastard. That's why I'm confused. Okay. Yeah, that's a little puzzling. I don't know why she's not marked as a bastard, but I'm cool with it. She has the pleasing voice trait. She's sickly. Oh, she's a legitimized bastard. No wonder. She was legitimized. Okay, so my son legitimized her. That's fine with me. 97%. We have a granddaughter. We didn't get to name her, unfortunately, but that's okay. All right. Very short to wiping this out. Jeez, are you kidding me? This guy caught this army again and has to fight. Can we be done with this already? Yeah. Whatever. Whatever happens there is fine. It doesn't matter. We could lose all those men, and we'd still win this war easily in a few moments. Yeah, it was you're right. It was Nick Bowie is correct in the chat there. He says he legitimized straight away. Yeah, it was the legitimization was so fast I didn't even see it until seeing the icon there that showed that it did happen. So we're just ticking off a few more weeks here, and then we're going to take these castles, and these little jerks are trying to take Maidenpool back, but they're going to be too slow about it. So we're just going to win. Winning, winning, winning. And nothing bad's happening over here. It's all going pretty well. We are getting a little bit of pushback from, look at all these negatives from our vassals. This is not going to help our voting situation. So we're going to have to wait to let this anger pass. A slave from one of your pleasure houses is shown promise as a bed slave. Okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, she's left-handed. Appealing. Okay, yeah, sure. Wait. Okay, yeah. All right, sure. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. 98%. Come on, one more tick. And we win this war. And there it is, 100%. All right. Pause the game. Oh, and we have passed into the next year, 8084. Okay, 100%. And you must surrender to us. Boom. We have it. It is ours. We have one Maidenpool. Now we can send our troops back to their own territories. And we've gained a lot of territory this game, folks. This has been a very productive. I'm pretty sure everyone was already where they were supposed to be. Yeah. Sometimes it does funky things like that. All right, so Prince Hillard is going to improve diplomatic relations with one of our important vassals here, which is going to be no, not Lord Harris, not Lord Cadwell, not Lord Urga. No, wait, I forget. Who do we need to convince? We need to win over Cleos, Mathis, Roland, or Bellas. Let's go with Roland. Yeah. So we're going to send improved diplomatic relations over to Seaguard. That'll work. And these guys are ready to sit down. Oh, we can form a new title. We can create the High Lordship of the Bay of Crabs. Oh, cool. Well, we definitely want to do that. How much does that cost? Doesn't that cost money? No, it costs prestige. No, it doesn't. What does it cost? It doesn't cost anything. All right, well, let's create it. Oh, give you 200 prestige and cost you 0 gold. Well, heck yeah. And yes, that's our new High Lordship. Very cool. And we have to do these jobs here. Drowned man, yes, you must proselytize, and you will proselytize in Maidenpool. That's cool. And we need, who else? Oh, Master Whispers needs to do her job. Build spy network, yes. Back at home. Keep our things in control. What do we have here? Special minor titles. Commander, oh yeah, we have another commander spot open. Okay. We will give that to us. 3 commander spots available. Yes. We want to make sure we give them to deserving commanders, but also to people who we care about liking us. Egon, yeah, this guy will work. He's a solid commander with a great dual skill. And another one. Oregon, we talked about him. We want to get him in there because we care about winning his vote. Maybe one commander that we care about. Oh, Bellas. Yeah, we really are trying to win Bellas over, and that's been difficult. Holy crap! Look at this guy. Look at his vassal. Look at his intrigue. Lord Edmure, the Ill Ruler, 22 intrigue. He's not good at anything else. But this is the guy we're trying to take out because we're his heir. Or are we still his heir? Actually, I didn't check that. No, he had a kid, so it's no longer worth our time to try to kill him because we no longer would inherit all his titles. Oh well. So let's get rid of that plot. That plot is worthless now. And we don't want, the last thing we want is one of is all our vassals finding out we're trying to murder one of our other vassals. That would not be good. So, do we have any other good plots to do here? I don't think we have any super important ones. So, might be time to hold a feast again to keep celebrating and keep people happy. That's how we win votes, right? Also, let's check to see if there's any building projects we want to do. Yeah, we're always looking to add on to make more money and to have more soldiers. Right now, we'll go with the militia training ground. That gets us another 120 men. 100 of them are archers, and that's a third of our money right now. On pause. Send these soldiers back to their farms and hope we can after listening to the advice of a group of my bannermen led by Sir Clement Hogg of Salshorn, I hereby release the castle of Salshorn. Okay. Well, we might try to claim them for ourselves. And this is independent? Huh. We can't declare war on them? Why not? Must have a valid. Oh, we have to have a valid casus belli. Okay, I don't know. I guess we. Oh, because it's not a de jure claim. Okay. What about this? Nope. Where are our potential de jure claims at? Should we call this guy to trial? Yeah, let's call this guy to trial. We got to take care of our jobs here. We can. I think we probably can go raiding now. Why can't we do the? Why can't we drown him? Oh well, we'll send him to the wall. Cool. Yeah, I guess we can go reaving now. That would be a great way to generate a bunch of cash. At least we get that started. We don't have time for a full reaving, but we can go another 20 minutes or so. We can at least get it started. Let's see how our troops are doing. How many guys do we have? Oh no, we took a hit on that again. We're back down to 4,700. Let's wait a little longer. So we probably won't do that this time. Well, that'll probably be the first thing we start with next time around. But we're a little low on men. available, and I think we still got a little lingering unhappiness from having other guys, men, called up for so long. So we'll have to take a little bit of time. Oh, which all the more reason to go ahead and do that feast. That'll help restore people's happiness, and we can certainly afford it. Did we just lose honesty? Whoops. We are no longer honest. Okay. Well, that does not help our diplomacy, but it does help our intrigue. So that's cool, at least. How are the laws doing? We still don't have this vote. We need... Oh, we lost a vote. Damn, one of the votes went to... Yeah, hell yeah, took her vote and gave it to Roland instead. Probably because we had our soldiers up for so long. Well, let's see how this feast does it. Also, we can re-bribe a lot of these guys. So... Quentin Blackbar. Yes, sure. Come on over, bro. Have dinner with us. Well, a couple of our people aren't coming. Oh, 3 of them aren't coming. What a bunch of jerks. Let's go ahead and do some more bribing, by the way. Let's bribe. Let's bribe him. Let's bribe him. Passing out some cash to some of our dudes here. You're gone. Yeah, you too. Yeah. And hell yeah, send you a gift. Oh, she's still gifted. We cannot give her a gift because we've gifted her too recently. So we'll have to find other ways to make her happy. Like this guy also. Okay, that's enough gift giving for now. Wow, he is just the king of the Crownlands here, just giving up a lot of his stuff. Looks like he's reintegrated with the Stormlands, though. That's a pretty big boost to his power. Lord Roland II. Okay, Lord Reaver Ergon is viciously slandering me. What? What? He's been viciously slandering me even though he likes me? Well, I'm not worried about it because Uragon is a friend, so we'll just leave that alone. Yeah, hire dancers for the feast. Yeah, make it a fancy feast, like the cat food. Cheers again, everybody. Happy Friday. Again, I'm just going to keep saying that every time we have one of these because Fridays are fun and hanging out with you guys is fun, and that is how we roll. Welcome to my feast. Yeah, we'll set things up for a nice big reaving adventure next time while we allow our vassals to rest and get their happiness back. Franklin Mallister, huh? Versus Bernard of Redfork. All right, we'll go with the minor penalty here. Oh wow. Okay, yes, pay. Nope, sorry. Master Egon. Sorry, no, we can't do that. Yeah, we'll have to do that. Some of my guests don't seem... Ah, geez. We pay for the best food. We are not going to have Hillard arrested. No. But we'll make him pay. We don't mind making him pay. He likes us enough that we can afford to take that hit. Question from V45 and other numbers is asking who our bannermen are. We have most of the Riverlands and all of the Iron Islands. So we have the Volmarks, the Black Tides, the Good Brothers, the Harlaws, the Farwinds, the Blackwoods, the Pipers, the Uller, or that's not the Ullers, that's just a guy named Uller. The Brackens, the Freys, the Greyjoys, the Grells, the Deadings, the Tullys, the Vances, the Derrys, the Cods, the Mandrakes, Viprins, the Harroways, the Butterwells, the Woads. So the Chitterings. We actually have a good chunk of the Crown lands too. Yeah. So we've got some spots. Ooh, Ragnar Blacktie going into Reaving. Yeah, go for it. Make us proud indeed. Okay, the feast was a success. Let's see if that changed the votes. Okay, you still retaining that kingdom title, but we're still losing this. Damn, that is a problem. We might have to kill Cleos. Let's see if we can finagle that. Wonder if this is even possible. We're going to bribe the heck out of this guy. See if he can help us, because he is the big schemer. And you're gone. Yep. Who else can help? We need more helpers. We need lots of helpers to get this done. Yeah, I see some agreement here to take out Cleos. Yeah, we're gonna do that. That is what's gonna have to happen. And we're a little better at intriguing than we were because we lost the honesty trait. So. Who else can we get? Anyone else? How about Ragnar? Ragnar's in. Cragorn, what about you? Cragorn's going to get in too. Plot power's up to 72. Should be able to boost it a little more. Boy, we did not win him over. What about this guy? Yeah. They're rubies and iron? What the heck does that mean? Is that some item? I don't know what the heck that means. Aha! This guy will help now. Excellent. Another 11%. Get us in there. Any more people that'll help? 78%, 89%. Oh, Erika wants to get married. You can marry as you please. Go for it. Actually, let's see. Can I find her a cool? See if there's a cool husband available. Tylen, Harold. Okay, what about this guy? This guy's pretty cool. I'm gonna marry him. Mine is 200. You can do a matrilineal marriage with this guy. That's cool. Let's do it. And we need to marry. We need to marry Quado. Actually, I've been letting him be unmarried for a while. I want to get him married. That's something I should have taken care of a while ago. Let's find him a wife. Good wifey. No, not from not an internal marriage. Let's find him a wife from outside. Some options here. These aren't great options. Grisella is of our own family. Hell yeah, is a different one. Janella, courtier. There's no high rankers here, but there are some good matches regardless. Who's a good? This is just not a great. Oh, these are not great options. I'm gonna wait. There's no great wife available for Quado right now. We'll wait, see if someone else comes along. We need a new Master of Whispers. Excellent. Ed Muir, who likes us a lot, and he's a 22. Woo! I think our plot power is going to skyrocket on this. A Master of Whispers with incredible skills who is fully bought in. He loves us. So, scheming. Where does Cleos live again? Let's go scheme in his parts. Yeah. Cleos is Lord of Derry. That's right. I forgot that. Okay. Where is Derry? Derry is like right around here, isn't it? Where is Derry? Oh, I don't need to be clicking around. I'll just click on him. Whoops. That's right. Derry's over there. I always forget. Okay, so what we want is to send him over there to scheme in Derry. And that should help our plot power go up. Yeah, it's 97 now. That's very good. And okay, another commander slot's opened up. That's good. Who are we going to give that to? Probably give it back to. Oh, this Wendell guy really hates us, but not much we can do about that. Harold. We'll go with Harold. Lothar wants. That's a great idea. That could be very helpful. This Tully wants some of the dairy lands for himself. Well, that's a good way to take power away from the dairies. Yeah, let's do it. That's cool. Take a little power away from the guy that we're trying to take a little power away from. Well, isn't that nice? That's timely. Ah, we got a vote back. Excellent. We got Edmure and Gaston. Of course, the Frey guy is fully bought in. And to think, we were trying to have him killed until he had a kid, and now we're fully in support of him. So who are these other jerks that we just can't seem to win over? Mathis, Roland, and Bellas. Mathis, Roland, and Bellas. Mathis, Roland, and Bellas. Where are they at on the list here? Roland, that's not that Roland. That's a different Roland, I think. Roland, Lord of Secret. Yeah, we're just not making a lot of progress with him. Is it time to bribe him again? Can we bribe him? Yeah, we can bribe him again. Oh, it won't work. Okay. Well, who else can we bribe? I like bribing. There's. That might help a little. Give him that job. I have been unfaithful. What? Well, that's just not true. We passed on the chance to be adulterous. These are just rumors. Unfair. Primogeniture. We do not. You guys get out of here. Stop your. Yeah, get out of this. Stop your factionizing. Yeah. These guys don't have much, don't have a lot of that backing. Okay, what is this? Lord Edmure the Crossing has unearthed authentic love letters proving that Prince Hillard of the Iron Rivers is actually a bastard. No! We like him. You definitely keep that to yourself, and yeah, that's our heir, you silly man. Why would we want to expose that information? And we know it's not true. He's not a bastard. Look at all these granddaughters here. We have Ago, son of Onko, as our other grandson, our forgotten grandson, and he's solid. The Dothraki. Something has to be done to stop them. I don't think we really care about the Dothraki. Ah, one children lack guardian. Bessa Rivers. Sign guardian to one of the people whose support we're trying to win. Clearly, how about Lothar? Yeah, do it. Is that going to win us a vote? Probably not, but we're working on it. Every little bit counts. All right, folks, we're going to wrap this up in a minute here. Preparing to go reaving next time. Preparing probably to peel off more of these semi-independent crown lands. Duskendale looks pretty juicy. Rook's Rest and Caress of Crackclaw points all looking pretty good. What? Did you all see that? Helena married to the gardener. King Lucerys. Oh, King Lucerys, that jerk, hanged our gardener-in-law. Well, now our daughter is not married. Well, that stinks. That stinks indeed. Well, we got to find her a new husband. Oh, she can actually marry the King of the Rock. Well, that's interesting. Marrying the King of the Rock. So the Queen of the Rock that we don't like anymore is out of the picture. So, wow. Is this an option? Will he do it? Yeah, he will. He won't do it matrilineal though, will he? Yeah, that'd be hilarious if he did. If he would. No, of course not. So marrying our daughter to the King of the Rock, that would create peace between us and the Rock, which would be great. Because while they're a fine target for our attacks, we can't attack everybody at once, and we have plenty of work to do here in the East, as I just explained. So buying time here and maybe even potentially getting claims through these children to Western titles is a possibility. So yes, I am all for this. I like the idea of that. And there we go. Cool. So what a life she's living. She was married to the Gardeners, and now she's going to be married to the Lannisters. She clearly didn't have a son or a daughter or a son with her previous husband. How is our troop situation? Back up to almost 6K. Looks like our Drowned Man is making progress with the conversions. Let's have him move on to Maidenpool. What do we have here? No, we don't care about that so much. I'm really concerned about us dying before we can get this stupid Cleos out of the way. Of course, Cleos is more likely to die first than we are. He's 9 years older than we are. And I guess we have reasonably good health. Although we probably should maybe consider getting rid of that carousing focus eventually. And giving us something that gives us more health to keep us alive. You know what would help his candidacy, actually, is if we were to make him a higher lord. So we could make him the lord. We could make him the Lord of Maidenpool. Excellent. Yes, yes, yes. That's a great idea. Let's make our son a higher lord. People will respect him more. Yes. Well, they can be mad all they want. High Lordship of the Bay of Crabs is also going to be his. And I think that might even give him a vote. So now, what's up with that? He's a lot fancier looking, isn't he? Should have thought of doing that sooner. So, what does this do for him there? And it doesn't change that just yet. Still, things are still the same. But it makes him more prestigious, and that helps him. Yeah, there it goes. He won one of the other votes. All right. He took the lead again. Excellent, excellent. Oh, we have an open... Oh, good. That crappy old Drowned Man is gone. Oh, my God. This guy is awful. Jesus. We just don't have any other choice, I suppose. Man, he's terrible. No, our Master of Coin just died. That's too bad. Well, I don't think he was that exciting. All right. Perform charity here, and hopefully get yourself killed, because you're terrible. We need to find somebody else. Oh, wow, we do not have good options here for a Master of Coin. Let's see if we can hire somebody out of do the old, pull the old employ a new courtier job. We need someone who's good with coin here. What do we got? What do we got? Timond. 10. That stinks. We'll keep him, but that's not good enough. Yeah, intrigue again. We'll try that again. No, we can't do that right away. All right. Well, I guess we'll just give it to one of these, one of our commanders here. One of these guys. This guy's 54. He's old. We'll make him like us. No, he already likes us a lot. Dang. It's a tough call. I guess I'll hold out. We'll go without a master coin for a little while. All right. I'm going to finish this year out. We're in September. We're going to get to the year 8086. We'll call it tonight, so that's just a couple minutes here. So everybody, very glad you joined us again. Please help spread the word about these game streams. The more the merrier. We have a lot of fun in the chats. So we'll try to recruit a few more people for that. Let people know where the streams can be watched after the fact, which is here on Twitch, and or our new secondary channel, which is just for the restream uploads. It's called Westeros History Gaming. There's like 15 subscribers so far. Hardly anyone knows about it yet. But the last replay was uploaded there, and this one's going to be as well. But that takes a day or two because, of course, these are pretty large video files. Yeah, this guy's our really good fighter. We'll arrange that award for him. Idle council members, master of arms. Yeah, we still want him training troops. Get that back up. Okay, December's ticking away. Things are in very good shape. We've got the votes where we want for our heir. It's still kind of chintzy because it's a tie. We just win the tiebreaker. So we'd really like to peel one more vote off and have a 5-3, or at least a 5-4 if we can peel one of these two off. But there we go. Oh, excuse me. January. Thanks again, everybody, for coming in. We'll see you all again in 2 weeks for the next stream, probably sooner than that, for other things, because we'll have the Nymeria episode out before the next stream is up, or at least around the same time. It'll be close. If you're a patron, you'll definitely get it before. If you're not, it'll be close. So, Valar Rereadus. Everybody have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you next time.